Hi everybody, it's me, Mrs. D. And I'm so glad that you're here today. We're going to be reading a book called Oliver and the Octo-Helmet, written by Aaron Chan. But first, I have to put on my glasses. Oh, that's better. Now I can see. Oliver and the Octo-Helmet. Let's begin. Oliver and the Octo-Helmet. And again, Oliver and the Octo-Helmet. To my wonderful wife and boys, Bonnie, Lucas, and Jaden. That's so nice. That's called a dedication page. It's who the author wrote the book for. Oliver was a very adventurous octopus. He dreamed of going deep-sea exploring, finding treasures, and learning all about other creatures of the ocean. One Saturday morning, Oliver woke up especially excited. "Hey, Harmy!" Oliver exclaimed as he showed his friend a flyer from his favorite store, the Explorer's Den. "Look at this Octo-Helmet. I can use it to go deep-sea exploring." "Wow!" squealed Hermie. "It even has a special light to help you see in the dark." Oh, it's very useful. That morning during breakfast, Oliver showed the flyer to his dad. "Dad, can I buy an Octo-Helmet?" Oliver asked. "I'll need it to go deep-sea exploring." "Well, that's true," his dad answered. "How much does it cost?" 50 shells, replied Oliver, as he then emptied his shell collection onto the table and started counting. I only have 20 shells, though." "Well, that means you need 30 more, his dad added. "Dad, what did you do to earn shells as a kid?" Oliver asked. "Well, one thing I used to do was collect fresh seaweed from the shore, make seaweed snacks, and sell them at a local market," his dad replied. "I can do that too," Oliver exclaimed, "and then I'll have enough shells to buy an Octo-Helmet." The rest of the morning, Oliver got to action. First, he swam around all the seashore and collected the freshest seaweed he could find. Then, he brought the seaweed home to make seaweed snacks. And lastly, he built a stand to sell the seaweed snacks. By noon, just in time for lunch, Oliver swam over to the local market, set up his seaweed snack stand. Wonder if he'll sell some seaweed snacks. Oliver's first customer was Julie Jellyfish. "Hi, Oliver. What you doing?" Julie asked. "Oh, hi, Julie," Oliver answered. "I'm selling seaweed snacks, so I can make enough money to buy an Octo-Helmet and go deep-sea exploring. It's 2 shells per snack," Oliver continued. "Would you like one?" "Yes, please," Julie giggled. She reached into her pouch, pulled out 2 shells, and handed them to Oliver. "I'll have 1 seaweed snack, please." By mid-afternoon, Oliver had sold 10 seaweed snacks and earned 20 shells. Just then, Oliver's dad swam over. "Hey, son, how's it going?" "Okay," Oliver replied, "but the day is almost over, and I haven't made enough shells to buy the Octo-Helmet yet. I don't know what to do." "Well, son, one thing that has always worked for me is going the extra mile," his dad suggested. "Going the extra mile? Well, what does that mean?" "It means doing more than your customers expect and making them feel very special." "Well, then what happens?" "Well, Oliver," his dad said proudly, "then good things happen." Oliver perked up. "Okay, I'll give it a try." It was the end of the day, and Oliver was helping his last customer, Sarah Seahorse. As Sarah was leaving, she mentioned to Oliver that Mrs. Cuttlefish loved seaweed snacks and that she would have bought some too. However, Mrs. Cuttlefish wasn't feeling very well and she was resting at home. Then, Oliver had a great idea for going the extra mile. On his way home, Oliver went to see Mrs. Cuttlefish. "Hi, Mrs. Cuttlefish," Oliver announced at her door. "Oh, hello, Oliver," said Mrs. Cuttlefish. "How can I help you, dear?" "Well, I'm here to help you. Sarah's seahorse said you weren't feeling well, so I brought you some seaweed snacks to make you feel better. She told me that they are your favorite." "That is so sweet of you, dear," Mrs. Cuttlefish remarked, "but I'm afraid I'm all out of shells." "Oh, that's okay. You can have it for free. I just hope you feel better soon." "Thank you, Oliver," Mrs. Cuttlefish replied. "That is very generous." So nice of Oliver to offer his snacks just so she feels better. The next morning, Oliver woke up and was thinking about how he could earn more shells to buy the Octo-Helmet. He went outside to check the weather and was surprised to see a box at the door. Wonder what it could be. Oliver brought the box inside and reached in to find the note. It read, "Dear Oliver, I heard that you're saving up money for an Octo-Helmet. Well, when I was your age, I used to go deep sea diving and exploring too, and my old Octo-Helmet is still in great condition. You really went the extra mile yesterday to make me feel special and cared for. As a special thank you, this is for you. Have fun deep sea exploring." And it was signed from Mrs. Cuttlefish. I wonder what it could be. Oliver opened the box and pulled out an Octo-Helmet. "Wow, this is the coolest Octo-Helmet ever," he yelled excitedly. Oliver raced over to his dad and gave him a big hug. "I can't believe it. It's a miracle." Oliver's dad smiled and replied, "Believe it, my son. Miracles happen when you start going the extra mile." And that's the end. Wow, what a great book! Thank you, Erin Chan, for writing such a fun book about Oliver and his Octo-Helmet. If you enjoyed the book today, please visit www.olivertheoctopus.com to check out Oliver and the Octo-Helmet and all of their other books as well. My friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a great adventure, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.